The atmosphere at the airport was already intense long before Jungkook of BTS arrived. Fans, reporters, airport staff and travelers had gathered around designated arrival areas after rumors spread that several major entertainment figures were expected to pass through the terminal. Security personnel maintained strict control, but the energy continued to build with every passing minute. When Jungkook finally appeared, accompanied by security staff, the scene immediately transformed. Cameras turned in his direction, phones were raised high above the crowd. Even passengers who had no connection to the K-pop world paused to see what was causing such a reaction. Dressed casually and moving calmly through the terminal, Jungkook appeared focused and composed. Observers noted that he greeted staff politely while maintaining a steady pace toward the departure area. Nothing seemed unusual at first. Then, everything changed. As Jungkook approached a restricted section of the airport, witnesses noticed an unfamiliar man standing several meters away. Unlike fans gathering behind barriers, this individual appeared unusually calm. He was not holding a camera. He was not attempting to record a video. He simply stood there, watching. At first, nobody paid much attention. Moments later, however, several people noticed something unexpected. Jungkook appeared to recognize the man's presence. Witnesses reported that Jungkook briefly slowed his pace. Security personnel also seemed to become more alert. The mysterious individual remained motionless, showing no signs of aggression or excitement. Yet the atmosphere around the encounter instantly became different. Nearby travelers later described the moment as strangely silent despite the crowded environment. For a few seconds, many eyes shifted away from Jungkook and toward the unknown man. Speculation spread rapidly. Some believed the individual was connected to airport operations. Others suspected he might be associated with a business meeting. A few online observers later suggested he could have been connected to an upcoming entertainment project. None of those theories were confirmed. What made the situation even more intriguing was Jungkook's reaction. Instead of immediately continuing forward, he appeared to acknowledge the individual before exchanging what witnesses described as a brief but noticeable interaction. No dramatic gestures occurred, no confrontation took place, yet the encounter was significant enough that people nearby immediately began discussing it. Within minutes, social media platforms exploded with screenshots, photographs, and short clips captured from different angles. Fans around the world quickly joined the conversation. Some focused on Jungkook's expression. Others analyzed the behavior of security personnel. Many concentrated entirely on the identity of the unknown man. The growing mystery transformed a simple airport appearance into one of the most discussed BTS-related moments of the day. As the clips continued circulating online, fans began searching for clues. Every frame was analyzed. Every movement was examined. Every detail became part of a larger conversation. Observers noticed that the man appeared confident and relaxed despite the intense attention surrounding Jungkook. That detail immediately fueled new theories. Many fans pointed out that random individuals usually react differently when unexpectedly standing near one of the world's most recognizable music stars. This person, however, appeared completely comfortable. That observation led to widespread speculation that the interaction may have been planned. Meanwhile, discussions expanded beyond Jungkook himself. Attention quickly turned toward the other BTS members. Fans recalled recent activities involving RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook as the group continued generating global attention through various projects and appearances. Because BTS members remain closely connected despite pursuing individual schedules, any unusual development involving one member often sparks interest regarding the entire group. Some fans suggested the mysterious encounter might be connected to future BTS activities. Others believed it could involve a private business matter unrelated to music. Neither theory was supported by official information. As online engagement continued rising, another detail emerged. Several witnesses claimed that airport staff did not appear surprised by the presence of the unknown individual. This observation created an entirely new wave of speculation. If staff members were aware of the person's presence, some argued, the meeting may have been authorized or expected. Again, no confirmation appeared. The mystery only deepened. Hours of discussion produced countless interpretations, yet no clear answer emerged. Entertainment commentators soon began examining the broader significance of the moment. Over the years, BTS members have experienced countless public encounters during travels around the world. Airports have often become stages for memorable moments involving fans, media, industry representatives, and unexpected guests. However, what separated this particular event from previous airport appearances was the unusual combination of calm behavior and intense public reaction. Nothing dramatic occurred, no official announcement followed, no statement explained the interaction. Yet millions of people suddenly found themselves discussing the same brief encounter. That level of attention reflects the extraordinary influence BTS continues holding globally. Every appearance generates headlines. Every movement attracts analysis. Every unexpected detail becomes a worldwide conversation. For Jungkook, whose global popularity remains stronger than ever, even a short airport moment can dominate online discussions for hours. As videos continued spreading across social media, fans noticed another small detail that would become increasingly important. During the brief interaction, the mysterious man appeared to hand something toward a member of the security team. The object itself could not be clearly identified. The footage was inconclusive. Yet that single moment immediately captured public attention. Online communities began comparing footage from different angles. Image enhancement attempts appeared. Fan accounts shared side-by-side screenshots. Despite all the analysis, the object remained impossible to identify with certainty. Nevertheless, the discovery added another layer to the growing mystery. What initially seemed like a simple encounter had now evolved into a story attracting global attention. Jungkook eventually continued through the terminal and proceeded toward his destination without any visible disruption. The unknown man also disappeared from public view shortly afterwards. Neither individual made any public comment. The absence of information only intensified public curiosity. Across fan communities, discussions continued expanding. Some focused on the possibility of future collaborations. Others believed the encounter could be connected to an upcoming international project. A number of observers argued that the explanation might ultimately prove simple and ordinary. Regardless of the outcome, the moment had already achieved something remarkable. It captured the attention of millions. It generated worldwide discussion, and it reminded everyone how quickly a seemingly ordinary airport appearance can become a global headline when BTS is involved. Yet the most interesting detail had not even entered the conversation, because shortly after the encounter, several observers noticed something hidden within the footage, a detail so subtle that many viewers missed it completely. And according to those who analyzed the videos most closely, that small detail may completely change how this entire story is understood. As discussions surrounding Jungkook's unexpected airport encounter continued spreading across social media, entertainment communities, and international fan networks, one particular detail began attracting more attention than anything else seen in the original footage. At first, almost nobody noticed it. The moment happened quickly. The camera angle was partially obstructed. Crowds were moving in multiple directions. Airport announcements echoed throughout the terminal. Yet after repeated viewings, several observers pointed out a subtle sequence that appeared during the brief interaction between Jungkook and the unidentified man. The detail was not dramatic. It was not explosive, but it was unusual enough to completely shift the direction of the conversation. According to those analyzing the footage, the mysterious man never behaved like someone attempting to approach a celebrity unexpectedly. His body language remained controlled from beginning to end. He maintained distance, he respected airport security boundaries. Most importantly, he appeared to be positioned exactly where he needed to be before Jungkook even arrived in the area. That observation immediately sparked new interpretations. Instead of viewing the encounter as a random airport incident, many fans began considering the possibility that the interaction had been anticipated in advance. No official source confirmed such claims. However, the growing discussion highlighted how unusual the situation appeared compared to typical celebrity encounters. As more clips surfaced from different angles, additional details emerged. Security personnel remained calm throughout the entire sequence. There were no signs of emergency response, no visible attempt was made to remove the individual immediately, no sudden movements occurred. Everything appeared organized. Everything appeared controlled. Those observations led many industry watchers to suggest that whatever happened in the terminal may have been far less chaotic than online headlines initially implied. Still, public curiosity continued growing. The reason was simple. When Jungkook is involved, attention follows. As one of the most recognized global music figures of his generation, even his routine airport appearances regularly generate millions of views across multiple platforms. This particular moment was no exception. The footage spread internationally within hours. Fan communities in Asia, North America, South America, Europe, and the Middle East.
As the story continued dominating entertainment discussions worldwide, attention gradually moved beyond the airport footage itself and toward the broader implications of what had happened. What made the incident remarkable was not the length of the interaction. It lasted only moments. It was not accompanied by a major announcement. No official event had been scheduled around it. Yet somehow, the encounter continued generating headlines long after Jungkook had already left the airport. Industry observers began comparing the situation to previous viral BTS moments that unexpectedly captured global attention. Throughout the group's career, seemingly ordinary situations have often evolved into major news stories. A brief gesture during a concert, a simple social media post, or a short interaction in public has repeatedly demonstrated the immense influence BTS holds across international audiences. This latest airport moment appeared to follow the same pattern. Fans continued examining every available video frame. New eyewitness accounts appeared online. Additional photographs surfaced from travelers who happened to be present during the encounter. While none of the new material revealed the identity of the mysterious man, it did provide a clearer picture of the atmosphere inside the terminal. According to several witnesses, the environment remained surprisingly calm despite the growing excitement among fans and media observers. Many described Jungkook as focused, respectful, and professional throughout the entire experience. Others noted how airport personnel maintained efficient operations despite the sudden increase in attention. The reports reinforced one consistent theme. There was no visible conflict. There was no sign of disruption. There was only an unexpected interaction that somehow evolved into an international talking point. Meanwhile, discussion among ARMY continued expanding. Supporters from around the world began sharing their own interpretations of the event, but many also used the moment to celebrate BTS's journey as a group. Posts highlighting IM's leadership began circulating. Others focused on Jin's recent activities and public appearances. Fans shared clips of SUGA's performances, J-Hope's stage presence, Jimin's memorable moments, and VS growing global influence. The conversation that started with Jungkook eventually transformed into a celebration of all 7 members. That transformation reflected something unique about BTS. Even when one member becomes the center of attention, fans often find ways to connect the story back to the group's collective legacy. For many supporters, BTS is not simply a collection of individual stars. It is a story built through years of shared experiences, achievements, and challenges. As a result, the airport encounter became more than a mystery. It became another chapter in an ongoing global narrative. Entertainment analysts also pointed out an interesting trend. The most viral moments involving BTS are often not carefully planned promotional campaigns. Instead, they are authentic situations that allow fans to feel closer to the members. This authenticity creates powerful engagement. Audiences become emotionally invested because they feel they are witnessing something real rather than something scripted. The airport footage perfectly matched that pattern. Its unpredictability became its greatest strength. No one knew exactly what had happened. No one knew why it happened. That uncertainty kept viewers watching, discussing, and sharing the story. As evening turned into night, media outlets continued searching for additional information. Journalists contacted airport representatives. Entertainment reporters monitored official BTS-related channels. Commentators reviewed available footage once again. Yet despite all the attention, no major revelation appeared. The mystery remained intact. Ironically, that may have been the reason the story continued growing. In an age when information is available almost instantly, unanswered questions often generate the strongest reactions. People naturally seek explanations. When explanations do not arrive, curiosity increases. That curiosity fueled another wave of interest around Jungkook's airport appearance. Across social media, hashtags connected to BTS climbed trending charts in multiple countries. Reaction videos accumulated millions of views. Discussion forums remained active for hours. International fan communities translated updates into numerous languages. The story had officially become a global event. At the center of it all stood Jungkook. Without making a statement. Without participating in an interview. Without addressing the speculation. His brief appearance had already accomplished what many major entertainment campaigns struggle to achieve: worldwide attention. Observers noted that this phenomenon reflects Jungkook's unique position within modern pop culture. His influence extends far beyond music. His public appearances regularly generate engagement across industries, demographics, and geographic regions. When he appears, people pay attention. When something unexpected happens around him, attention multiplies. The airport encounter demonstrated that reality once again. Yet perhaps the most significant aspect of the story emerged from the fan response itself. Rather than focusing exclusively on rumors, many supporters emphasized respect, patience, and positivity. They encouraged others to avoid spreading unverified claims.